How the Salvation Army militarized charity. From its humble beginnings in London's East End in the late 19th century, the Salvation Army has grown into a global symbol of charitable work, transforming traditional evangelism by adopting a military structure. Though officially established in 1878, the Salvation Army traces its roots to July 2, 1865, when William Booth, a former Methodist minister, began preaching in London's impoverished East End. He gradually began to attract a following, says Andrew Mark Eason, associate professor of religion at Booth University College. Initially called the Christian Mission, it transformed into the Salvation Army in 1878. Street beginnings, military trappings. Booth's early career as a minister began in England in 1852, according to the organization's own account of its history, but he soon left the traditional church setting, preferring to preach in the streets. His unconventional style led him and his wife Catherine to train other evangelists, reaching out to society's most marginalized individuals, including sex workers, alcoholics, gamblers, and criminals. Soon, those converts were also preaching and singing in the streets as living testimonies to the power of God, the Army notes. By late 1869, the Christian Mission had more than 1,000 evangelists and volunteers. The Salvation Army's militarized approach and name began when Booth, reviewing the mission's annual report in 1878, changed the phrase Volunteer Army to Salvation Army. According to the organization, converts became soldiers. Evangelists were captains, assistants were lieutenants, and Booth took on the title of general. The structure, emphasizing discipline and rigor, helped the army spread quickly, converting 250,000 Christians between 1881 and 1885 across multiple continents. Booth's shift to a military model resonated with the public during the height of the British Empire, says Diane Winston, Knight Chair in Media and Religion at the University of Southern California, and author of Red Hot and Righteous, The Urban Religion of the Salvation Army. The Army really had a lot of standing, she says. It created a sense of pride for people. Booth's rebranding included uniforms, a rule book, and other military-style structures. Once he hit upon the idea of calling his mission Salvation Army, everything else fell into place, Winston says. He used the tropes, metaphors, and insignia of an army, but turned it into a religious force instead of a militant, secular force. Booth's approach to making the Salvation Army more visible in London also included street services complete with brass bands and women preachers, which broke societal norms and drew large crowds.